Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're going to be learning to play Vivace hands together. Let's come and check out the score. Today we're learning the left hand part for Vivace so we can play it hands together. So let's check out what the left hand is doing. We're here in the bass clef, so you'll see that we have a 2-note chord. What's the name of this bottom note here? That's right, it's a middle C. So I'll write a C right there. And then this second note is a skip above middle C. And I know that because it's the next line up. There's a space note in between, so this has to be a skip. What is a skip above C? That's right, it's an E. So we'll have middle C and then the E, just a skip above that. Let's try that on the piano. So in the score, we saw that we need a middle C and then the E is skip above that. Here's the middle C on my piano, and here's the E here. And the finger numbers it asked for were fingers 1 and 3. Finger 1 and 3. And it plays a C and E like this for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try that together. Can you place your hand in this position? Finger 1 on E, finger 3 on C, and try it with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now let's go back to the score. Over in measure 2, let's figure out the names of these 2 notes, starting this time with the top note. You'll see that we have the middle C line, but this note is sitting on top of that line, which tells me it's a step above middle C. What would that note be? If you said D, you're correct. So this is the D, a step above middle C, and then can you figure out the letter name for this note? If you said G, you're correct. So we have a G and D chord, and the interval between these 2 notes is a fifth. Let's try it on the piano. Now in measure 2, we need a G and a D. You'll recall that we started out with our finger 1 here, finger 3 here. Now we've got finger 2 on D already, and finger 5 is going to have to shift down a little bit. So it may be more comfortable for you if you let go with your finger 1. So you see I'm kind of rotating my hand a little bit this way to get that finger 5 on G and finger 2 on D. So watch that again. We had 3 and 1 on C and E, and then you can shift down for finger 5 on G, finger 2 on D. Now, if that's not comfortable, there's another way we can do it. And that would be to keep fingers 1 and 2 on C and E. And then when you go to the G and D, you can just pick up finger 1 and move it down to the D. So when you get here, it's just like you're in a regular G position. So watch that again. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that may be more comfortable for smaller hands. But I usually do it with 1 and 3 going to finger 2 and 5. So why don't you press pause and try both ways and see which you prefer, and then stick with that fingering. You can always change it later if you decide, whether it's a finger 2 or a finger 3 on that middle C. Press pause to try it out, then press play when you're ready to go on. All right. Now let's try all of line 1 together. Whatever fingering you've chosen, just use that. And what we're going to do is play line 1 while counting the beat out loud. So let's try it together. Get in position. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now let's try that one more time. I'd like you to play and count the beat just like we did, and I will add the melody of the right hand. You don't worry about playing the right hand, you just take care of the left hand, and I'll add in the melody so we see what it's going to sound like together. Okay, your job is to play and count the left hand. I'll count off 4 beats and then we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now, if you take a look at line 2, you'll notice that the left hand at the end of line 2 has G and D for just a half note, 2 beats going to a half note, 2 beats on C and E. So let's try line 2 now while we count out loud. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now you play line 2 and count. You just do the left hand and I'll add in the right hand. Count out loud. I'll count 4 beats and then we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now let's check out line 3. You'll notice this time we start off with a G, D chord. Just for 2 beats, it's a half note, and that goes to a C and E chord for 2 beats. Now look at measure 2 and tell me if you see the same thing or something different. That's right, same thing in measure 2. Now check out measure 3. What do you see? That's right, same thing again. And then what about measure 4? Aha, this time something different. So we have G and D and then another G and D. Let's try that whole line while counting the beat. Say it out loud with me, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll count in 4 beats and then we start. Left hand ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And remember, that's the line that we crescendo. Now let's try that while I add in the melody. Okay, so we're going to start off on the G and D chord. Line 3, I'll play the melody, you just do the left hand and count. And let's also try to do the crescendo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now let's check out line 4. Same as line 2. So let's go ahead and try this one. Count the beat while we play line 4. I'll add in the right hand melody too. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we're putting it hands together, in the sheet music, you just want to watch for when the notes are stacked together. So this right hand note plays at the same time as this left hand chord. Then the right hand continues to play while the left hand holds, and then on beat 1 of this next measure, the left hand plays while the right hand plays this D. Here's what it's going to look like all hands together. Now it's time to, you guessed it, practice. Remember, even though this piece is meant to be played on the fast side, the title is Vivace after all, I encourage you to not play it fast while you're learning it. The smartest pianists practice slowly at first to get it right, and then it's much easier to play it at a faster speed later. And even once you've mastered it, it's important to not play so fast that it starts to get sloppy. I'll show you what I mean. Sometimes I have students get so excited they start to play like this. And it's like, whoa, slow down, because I can't really hear the notes, and then I'm not enjoying the song. It'd be kind of like, if someone talks like that, you can't understand what they're saying. Same with music. When you play these notes and you're stepping down, if they all mush together like this, that's not really enjoyable to listen to. So make sure you can hear each note distinctly. You have to pick up one finger when the next one is ready to play, one note at a time. Now, one thing that can really help you not get out of control with the speed is to practice with a metronome. My rule is never go up a metronome speed until you can play it with no missed notes and really comfortably at the slower speed. And that's when you can bump it up. I highly recommend you start practicing at first at a speed that's really comfortable, like maybe 92 beats per minute. That would sound like this. And work on making it very clean. And by clean notes, I mean no overlapping notes where you're playing 2 or 3 at the same time. Very clean like this. Now, when you can play it with no missed notes at 92 beats per minute, then bump it up to 100 beats per minute, which on my metronome is 2 speeds faster. And you can try it there. Once you've mastered it at 100, go 2 speeds faster to 108, then 116, then 126, then 138 may be the final speed, where you're going to be playing it pretty lively, vivace. Now that sounds pretty lively to me, so that would be a great final speed. If you want to go 2 speeds faster to 152, that's fine, but make sure you don't push it past the speed you can play it comfortably and clean, where I can hear each note nice and clean. And make sure that your quarter notes and eighth notes are distinct. Quarter notes, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Don't rush through those quarter notes. So promise me you'll play it slowly at first, and then once it's mastered and you're playing it faster, that you won't let it get sloppy. I want you to always sound your very best. By the way, once you have Vivace mastered, please share a video of your playing with me on our recital hall or on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.